First cast on the new rod. Oh, that felt nice. TD Hyper is so nice. Oh, there's a fish getting, oh bro, did you see that? Bought myself a new setup. It's a Daiwa TD Hyper 1 to 2 kilo, 7'4" setup, and I'm gonna use it today after all the rain we've had and sort of chase some fish on this flood tide. Well, I would call it a run out tide, but there's a lot of fresh water in this sort of tide, and I'm sort of going to show you guys how to catch fish after the rain, because there's a lot of myths after the rain. The fish don't bite, all that sort of stuff, but there's certainly fish that will bite in these times, and hopefully today we can show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to tie on a bit of 12-pound leader, get a soft plastic on, and start fishing this bank. Right, first cast of the morning, and you know the rules with the first cast. I'm a bit superstitious. If you catch a fish on the first cast, it's a bad omen. So, first cast, chuck it out there, wind it in. Alright, we're sweet, let's go. You guys probably think I'm so weird. First cast of the new rod. Oh, that felt nice. Very excited for this rod. Technically that was the second cast. Oh, nearly fish on the first cast. So we've got a run out tide this morning, and if you can't see, there's quite a lot of debris. The water's quite dirty for this system here. Normally it's quite clear, almost gin clear in the summer. It's a really nice system to go for a swim and have a fish during the summertime, but we've had quite a bit of rain over the past week and a half, and quite consistent rain, so it's really dirtied up that water quite a lot. And yeah, just changes your tactics. I wouldn't normally go up on the flats today because it's just not clear enough. The tide's not right for it as well, but there's plenty of bait about. There's a few slurps and bits of bait on the surface. Those port-hacking pilchers are sort of just slurping on the surface. And that first cast, having a hit first cast is a good sign. Come on, fish. It's a beautiful morning. You can hear all those cicadas going off. You guys probably can't hear it, but there's cicadas going off everywhere. It'd be good for a bass if there wasn't so much rain. Couple casts in, and this Hyper, TD Hyper, is so nice. It's got like in the reel seat here where you put your hand up against the reel, it's like molded to your hand. It just feels comfy. A bit too excited. Slow that motor down and just slow the heart rate down, slow everything down. Bit of chaos at the start. Oh. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know my love affair with 1 to 2 kilo rods in the river. I've had a Daiwa Legalis 702 ULFS for many years now, and these rods came out and I saw that it was a 7'4" version of a 1 to 2 kilo rod, and I was just like, yeah, I need it. I think 7'4", I think when I go to fish whiting on the flats with this rod, I'm going to get so much cast distance. I already get a heap of cast distance already with the old rod, but with that extra bit of weight or length in the rod, it could just be perfect. Oh, I had a fish. I saw a little pluck in the line and I was like, oh, is that a fish? And it was. Bit of activity about here. So on the rod I've got 8-pound expedition braid. Oh, another hit. I've got 8-pound expedition braid and I've got 12-pound leader on because mainly I'm targeting flathead at the bottom of this run out tide. You've got till about 7:30 to fish this run out tide, so I've got about an hour and a half to fish it. And then I'm going to go to some spots around the tide change and try and target some other fish. Yeah, first fish. Oh, damn it. Oh, there might be some weed. Might have been some weed. Alright, so a few casts on that first drift, just repositioned again. I'm going to try the drift again, see if we can get a nice floodie. Oh, there's a fish getting, oh bro, did you see that? That was right here. Might have to get a little surface lure on. Whatever that was. That was cool to see right in front of me. Not much you can do there. I just casted a rod. If I didn't, I might have been able to catch it. That's timing for you. After rain, there's normally not a lot of surface action. There's a lot of fish on the surface and a few slopes here and there, but it's a bit more active than I would normally think it would be, but at the same time, I'm still getting some nice hits on this soft plastic, so I'm just going to stick with this soft plastic for now and see what we can do. Yeah, there we go. First fish on, oh no. Damn. Felt like a little snapper, a lot of little head shakes and stuff. Nothing to worry about. Everyone says that, right? Just to downplay that they dropped a fish. Oh, you see, right up there. I'm so tempted to chuck on a surface lure right now. Just using this double flick technique with that wave minnow, 3-inch wave minnow, mud oil colour. Double flicking it down this edge. 1/6 ounce 1/0 hook. Just flicking it down the edge. Oh, there's another. I feel like I need to get a surface lure on. There's too much stuff going on. Sometimes in fishing you have your plan and then something else happens, like there's a bit of surface action going on and you just have to adjust to it. That's why it's called fishing, not catching. But I'll persist with this soft plastic for a little bit longer. Really, this rod, when you cast it, really like has that whip. When you throw it, you can really feel the rod load up and just flick it forward. It gives you that bit of extra cast distance. Like I'm not casting as hard as I would with other rods, and I'm casting so much further. It's just got, because of that taper, it just gives it that extra flick. And I guess with the lighter lures and stuff I'll use in the future with this rod, it just makes it so good. All right, let's try on this surface lure. Let's get on a slippery dog and see what we can do. So it's nice, beautiful morning here. Just about to go up and chase the whiting. And first thing that you need to do is, I stopped probably 200 meters away from this sand flat and we're just about to get up on it now. And I've just sort of put the electric on, put it at full speed and just sort of worked my way up and into this flat area. The number one tip, or the first tip, is that stealth approach. As you can hear, I'm probably not talking very loud at the moment. I'm trying to be as stealthy as I can. It is glass, gin clear water here, and you just have to be so stealthy not to spook them. When they're in a feeding habit, which hopefully they are right now, we've got a run out tide this morning. Hopefully they're up here feeding. The stealth approach just increases that bite window, and there's a whiting over there just hitting something, so that's a good sign. So yeah, using that stealth approach and moving up stealthily and not zooming around everywhere once I'm up on the flat. I'll have my motor going at speed 1 most of the time, and if I need to move left, right, up, wherever, and move a little bit quick, I'll only go up to like a 4 or 5 level, which is barely 1 kilometre an hour. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's go find that fish that was over there. Yeah! Oh no! I ripped it out of his mouth! Oh no! He's still going. He's on it. No! Bro. I just saw him, just a little swirl up ahead of me, and I thought I casted it right on his head, which is what I did. And I was like, oh no, I spooked it. Because you normally got to cast like way over them, bring it past them. And you just see the swirl turn and face it, and he just went boom and hammered it. But nah. Damn it. That's why I love this fishing. Oh, I love whiting on surface, man. It's so cool. So I'm just doing with this service lure. Holy hell, that casted a mile. Just casting it all the way up in the shallows as far as I can go. Wow, that casted far. And just twitching it back, not stopping it. Nice little leaf. Let's hope that's not the only thing I catch, hey? Alright, bit stuck. We might have to go find another flat to fish for these whiting. They were hitting them. They hit that surface lure. I'm gonna have to go find another flat. Because this one is, yeah, I can't be on this one. Oh man, there's some fish up here as well. There's literally a whiting over here. Let's chase some kind of bait, whatever it is, for like 4 or 5 minutes. But it is very shallow, so. They're coming across, he's gonna eat it. Bro, there was a whiting. He was 20 meters from it and he just come across. Let's see if I can get him to bite again. That was crazy. I just cast it hoping that I could get somewhere close. There's another one right behind it again. Bro, there's whiting everywhere right now. This is insane. He's behind it, they're behind it. Eat it. Oh my God, eat it. First fish. Poor little. First whiting on surface for the year. He's a little one. Little fish finger whiting. He's barely 5 centimeters. But look, that little Daiwa slippery dog, he's come along and smashed it, and our back stingers have got him. So quickly release this guy, put him back and keep having a fish, eh? First top water whiting of the season. Hopefully not a sign of things to come. Yeah. Ting number 2. This is a good ting. It's not a bad little whiting. Oh yeah. He might just be legal. He come along and smoked it. Alright. Beautiful little whiting. Let's just quickly get a measure on him. Yeah, legal. First legal sand whiting of the summer. So cool. They're such good fish, man. They're so aggressive. They just come along and absolutely hammer surface saws. Especially that Daiwa slippery dog, Annamite colour. But yeah. Ghost of the flats, they get caught. They're very hard to spot. You're more looking for surface stuff, and there's a little one right behind me that's busting up. But yeah, he's only a little one, so I'm gonna get the hooks out of him and get him back. Oh, I ripped it out of his mouth.
After some fun on the flats, chasing whiting on surface, it was time to retie on the Daiwa wave minnow to see if I could catch a big flathead.
You watch, as soon as I put that plastic back on, they're going to start sloping on the surface again. But I was so impressed that I was casting like 50 meters, that slippery dog, with this setup. That's going to change my whiting fishing this summer. I can still be as sneaky, but I can reach a lot of fish that I try and get close to, and I might spook inside that 30-meter range. I can stay further away from them and they won't get as spooked, so pretty cool. Ooh, that was a bite. Yep. Oh, that feels like a good fish, man. Feels like a decent fish. Yeah, it's a good floodie. Oh yeah, and it's perfectly hooked too. Oh, my net's broken. This is going to be so annoying. Oh no. Oh, yep. That's a bloody good flathead. Woohoo! What a fish on this first rod. What a first fish for this rod. All right, first fish of the morning, 50 centimeter flathead. Tied on that soft plastic again after chasing a little bit of surface there for a little bit, and a couple casts later, bang, first fish on that TD hyper rod. So cool. Hammered it, perfectly pinned, right in the top of the jaw. Yeah, good eating size. Gonna quickly deal with this guy and keep fishing. Let's see if we can catch another one, hey? Oh, before I cast, might want to check if the leader's good. And it's not, that's good. Retie the leader. Especially after flathead, there's always little nicks. And I am so superstitious with it. All right, now we have a fish. That felt so nice, that bite with that rod. It has such a fast taper, which makes it feel so soft when it's fighting and so forgiving. So like when I'm leaning down to grab the net and stuff like that, it just, you know, absorbs those lunges from the fish around the boat, and it just, that extra length obviously just makes it so much nicer. Poor little fella, little ting. Little whiting went for it. He was hungry. Tiny little whiting. See, mate, go to a big 40 plus model.